Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope that you will like this video and subscribe if you want to learn more about my Pilates teacher training and follow me on my journey. Okay, so let's get started with today's video. If you see me looking down, I have my iPad here. Part of my iPad pencil came apart, but I have my iPad here that I took notes on, so I'm gonna be making sure I stay on track and reading my notes here. So I am super excited to let you guys know I am halfway through my Pilates comprehensive certification. If you haven't looked at the previous videos, pretty much I have been doing this training since the end of October, and it is the PSC, which stands for Pilates Sports Center Comprehensive Pilates Training. So through this training, we have gone over mat Pilates, reformer, and we will go over Cadillac and chair. So I'm very excited to keep on going, and I've learned so much from this training. So it's been really fun. So yes, the comprehensive training goes over those four formats for Pilates, and so far so good. I've been learning a ton. I've been able to, of course, take classes while I'm in the training. It's very vital that you continue to take Pilates classes, reformer, mat classes, and all of the above while you're in training, just so you can continue to practice what you're learning. So yeah. I'm halfway through at this point, and this is this is mid-January, so I'm halfway through at this point. We've covered anatomy, which everyone should cover whenever taking a comprehensive program first. For PSC, Pilates Sports Center, they have it listed as nuts and bolts and philosophy. So that was the first book that we got, was the nuts and bolts and philosophy book, which went over Pilates philosophy, and it went over anatomy and things like that. So that was the very first book we got. We spent a little bit of time on that. Then we switched gears and got into mat Pilates, which was super fun. So far, mat Pilates has been my favorite. I think that stems from me being a barre teacher and a yoga sculpt teacher. I fell into mat Pilates pretty easily, seeing that you can do everything on your mat, including props and things like that. But essentially, everything is done on your mat, so I really like that. Mat Pilates. Then we got into reformer. So reformer, I feel like, went by fast. There was a lot to learn in reformer. Reformer has its own book, just like the mat Pilates portion has its own manual and book. The reformer portion has its own manual and book. So we went through the reformer module. It was really fun. It was really fun to learn all of the cool things that you can do on the reformer, and learn all of the things you can do with the different boxes. There's like a moon box, a regular box, short box, a long box, depending on the direction that you turn the box while it sits on the carriage. Also learning parts of the reformer. I know I said in a previous video that that was one of my biggest concerns, which I can say now, I know all the parts on the reformer, so I feel pretty good with that. But being able to identify the parts of the reformer and learn the different exercises you can do on them safely, how to safely get on and off the reformer, the straps, the different things you can use other than straps, like handles or ankle cuffs. I'll show a clip of that later on in the video about using the ankle cuffs, because I had never seen those. So learning a lot about the reformer and Pilates. It's been pretty fun. Through reformer, what I studied most and what I am continuing to study would be mainly the names of the exercises and how to set up. So during the training, like I said, you get a manual, and so that manual lists out all of the exercises and how to do each exercise. So for example, one of them being climb a tree. There are tons of reformer exercises, and I'm not gonna name them all here on this video, but one, for example, climb a tree. On the throughout the manual, it tells you like how to set up the exercise and how to do the exercise correctly. When setting up any exercise on the reformer, it's important to know, one, who can do this exercise and who this exercise is for, slash what this exercise is going to target. That will help you be safe. And then knowing how to set up the reformer, i.e. what springs to be on, that'll tell you your tension, and how to position any props like a box or a moon box or a ball or anything that you're using. If you use straps, if you don't use straps, all of those good things, what gear to put the carriage in. I know I've learned a lot about that because I am 5'2", which is on the little shorter side than some of my other people who do Pilates that may be taller or shorter or all those good things. So it's always good to know how to set up the reformer the correct way in order for everyone to feel comfortable. So that is very helpful, of course, when learning. And I have an amazing teacher who has been doing Pilates and has been teaching Pilates for many years. So she is there to guide us in person, which I really appreciate that it's in person and I'm able to do hands-on learning, visual learning, all of the above, and it's been a really great experience. It's been really important for me to really focus on my time management skills when it comes to studying. I learned a little bit with mat Pilates, but again, mat Pilates it was a lot more easy for me to digest just because I came from a bar and yoga sculpt background. Mat Pilates wasn't this brand new big thing that I didn't know about. I feel like it was easier for me to learn in a way, not like reformer. Reformer was more tough for me just because I've taken more mat Pilates classes than I have reformer classes. So getting used to being on the reformer and learning all the different parts, that was definitely a little bit of a learning curve, but all good things. It all went well and I learned a lot. Along with that, just being able to confidently know how to do each exercise on the reformer is something that is still on my goals list. I still want to be able to do that without having to look at my notes or go back. So I think that'll just come with time and experience with practicing on the reformer, and the more classes I take, the better it will all come second nature and more smooth. What's next in training will be Cadillac. So I'm very excited to learn about Cadillac, learn about all of the different exercises you can do on Cadillac. When I first started taking Pilates classes about 2 years ago, I first started on a Cadillac machine rather than what is most popular, which is a reformer machine. I started taking most of my classes on Cadillac and then got into, sorry, I'm downtown, but then got into reformer after being on Cadillac a few times. So I'm excited to get back on the Cadillac. I'm excited to do some of the exercises that will already be familiar to me from learning from mat Pilates and reformer Pilates. So I'm very excited about that. After Cadillac, we will go onto chair, and then after learning chair, we will go into a review and test out, which I'm nervous about. I'm nervous about it, but I'm excited about it. So can't wait to learn more and continue to study and get all the knowledge and tips that I need in my head. This process has been very fun. This process has been very rewarding. From already being a teacher, it's helped me open my eye to a whole new way of looking at fitness and exercise. I feel that I had more of a background, because of my background with fitness and being in heated rooms and all those good things and getting a good workout and sweating and like all this kind of stuff. I feel like Pilates has really given me that softer side of fitness. And I kind of don't even want to say softer side because it's not soft at all. It is very hardcore. It is very hard. in a way that it challenges your body. It's a good hard, and it's a good stretch and a good workout, and those are the things that I appreciate about Pilates, that I may not have gotten all of those things together with my former fitness background, if that kind of makes sense. I don't know, I might have to edit that, but I appreciate Pilates being what it is compared to bar, sculpt, yoga, all of those things. Throughout the training, I have really been trying to focus on how I can improve my time management skills when it comes to taking Pilates classes, studying the material, and that covers continuing to study mat Pilates information, plus reformer information, plus anatomy. I try to add on a little bit of anatomy week by week, and so far that has been good for me. I will say I'm still continuing the old school flashcard way of studying. That just works best for my brain of where I'm at right now. So that's what I've been implementing for studying. For time management, I like to study later on in the day. That just works best for me. So that would be afternoons or anytime really like after 5 o'clock, when I know all of my work is done, all the things that I've had to do for the day are pretty much done, and I just have the rest of the afternoon into the night to study. That is what I like to do. It's something I pretty much developed in high school, took on and improved in the 4 years of college, and now I'm using to help with my Pilates certification. So yeah, a little bit of a timeline. So I started this training end of October. We got through anatomy, we've got through mat Pilates, got through reformer. I'm still yet to take the Cadillac portion and chair portion, and after that will be the review and test. And when that part is over, we will be entering into our apprenticeship section of the full comprehensive training. So with that, hopefully I will be working at a Pilates studio and able to put my knowledge to the test and able to invite my friends and family to my reformer Pilates classes and all of those good things. Also, what else? There's something else. After you do the apprenticeship part of the training, then you can go on and be a teacher, and with it that you've completed the right amount of hours. There are a lot of hours added on that you have to complete that include video observations, observations of classes. So that would be like group reformer classes or group mat Pilates classes. And then there are hours that you need to complete of teacher training. So that would be my classes that I would teach, but at a discounted rate because I'm an apprentice. I'm in an apprenticeship. You got it. You know what I mean. Something along those lines. But yeah, it's been very fun. Super excited to keep going. Super excited to let you guys know about what comes next and how I'm feeling. But let's go ahead and continue in the video, and I'll show you a little bit of how it's been going. you all so much for watching this video. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will see you guys next time with an update on how training is going. So see you later.